Let's talk about DeleteMe Alternatives, and there are better ways to protect yourself this year. So here's an overview I want you to pay attention to. So when you think about DeleteMe, basically, does the tool actually work? Well, as one of the oldest data removal services on the market, DeleteMe actually has removed millions of personal information records from the internet for its users, that's for sure. But while DeleteMe can help to protect your privacy and even in some cases prevent identity theft that can occur when sensitive data is leaked by data brokers or breaches, it's not always enough when it comes to keeping you safe. Think about that because you have a lot of modern AI-driven services this year that can help you go further. You are able to not only remove your data from websites, but also have powerful ways to protect, monitor, and even restore your identity. So basically, what I'm saying here is that you want to look for a more holistic service as opposed to just a data removal service like primarily. So what does DeleteMe do really? So DeleteMe was actually founded about 15 years ago. They were started in 2010. So DeleteMe actually remains one of the longest running services that focuses exclusively on personal data removal. So in the past 14 to 15 years, the company has performed over 100 million data removals for its customers. And so that's really good. And DeleteMe's services are mostly automated. So as a user, you sign up and let the service know what personal information you want removed. And DeleteMe then scours hundreds of data broker websites and submits data removal requests on its customers' behalf. And a week or 2 weeks later, users receive a privacy report highlighting where the data was found and the status of the data deletion process. So as long as you are a customer, DeleteMe will rescan its list of data brokers every 3 months for your sensitive information. So you have to actually think about paying for it. Okay. So as far as the pluses and minuses, the pros, DeleteMe will scan over 700 to 1,000 data broker sites for customers' personal information. They provide detailed privacy reports within 7 days of starting the opt-out process. They recheck data brokers every 3 months to ensure customer data is not re-added, and they provide DIY opt-out guides if you want to go through the process yourself. What about the cons here? Well, with DeleteMe, everything is automated. No 24/7 support. Phone and chat support is only available Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. through 8 p.m. Eastern. So be aware of that. And there's no free trial, but you can get a free scan by submitting your name and location. And you have very minimal protection tools for your identity, privacy, and finances, only email, phone, and credit card masking. And some customers report receiving excessive marketing emails once they sign up for the service. So something to really think about. Let me talk to you about the best DeleteMe alternatives this year. So first of all, you have Aura. So when you think about Aura, Aura has a privacy protection plan. And so what we love about Aura is that they are currently doing a lot of good things when it comes to identity theft protection. And so this is kind of cool. And so Aura actually helps you out with identity, credit, and dark web monitoring. So that's really good. And they also have added privacy protection plans to their suite of services recently. And so Aura's privacy plans include device security, identity, and account monitoring, and also a 24/7 customer support. So you have a data removal from 30 major data brokers, not 700 or 1,000 as DeleteMe has. And but Aura does have ongoing monitoring. You have data breach and dark web monitoring to warn you of data leaks. You have a social security number and personal information monitoring. You have digital security, including antivirus, a military-grade VPN, so a virtual private network, password manager, and more. You have credit monitoring with one-click credit lock. You have online and financial account monitoring, $1 million in insurance in terms of identity theft, and you have 24/7 US-based customer support. So that's really good in terms of flexibility. So what are the pros and cons here? The pros first. Aura provides all-in-one protection with data broker opt-outs, dark web monitoring, fraud protection, and digital security. You have a tool that offers 24/7 support and a $1 million insurance policy to cover you in the event that you become a victim of fraud or identity theft. Plans start at about $3 to $5 a month and include data broker removal, VPN, antivirus software, and online account monitoring. And you have 60-day money back guarantee offered on annual plans. So what about the minuses here? Aura scans fewer data brokers than some other services, so 330 versus 750. The password manager is somewhat basic when compared to other standalone services. Functionality may be limited on some platforms, and the service is only available in the US right now, so something to really think about. But overall, fantastic service, okay? Fantastic service. Both Aura and DeleteMe automate the time-consuming data removal process, but Aura provides a great deal of additional protection, including identity and credit monitoring, antivirus protection, and generous insurance coverage. Next, you have Incognit. So when you think about the best DeleteMe alternative, think about Incognit. And Incognit actually is owned by a well-known VPN company, Surfshark. So Incognit helps its customers remove their data from various types of data brokers, including marketing brokers, recruitment sites, and people search sites. And Incognit is available to residents in the US, Canada, the UK, and Europe. And so their privacy plans can help you reduce your digital footprint, but they come with a hefty price tag. And so you should consider Incognit as a DeleteMe alternative because it removes your information from over 180 data brokers. It leverages state and national privacy laws to empower takedown requests. It regularly tracks your information to ensure it doesn't reappear, and it continuously adds to its roster of data brokers. So what are the pros and cons here? The pros first. Incognit sends removal requests to over 180 data brokers, sends regular updates that track progress on takedown requests, promotes better data protection practices through educational blogs, newsletters, and privacy guides. What about the minuses here when you think about Incognit? Well, Incognit reports may lack details about the information found and removed, so they don't go as granular as the other players. No digital security or identity protection services are added to plans, and the plan prices are higher than many other comparable services in our view. And Incognit offers just one privacy plan that you can pay for monthly or annually. So in terms of the pricing as of the date of this show, monthly they're charging about $13 per month, and annually they're charging about $6 to $7 per month. So that's really what it is. So in terms of Incognit versus DeleteMe, Incognit specializes in using privacy laws such as the CCPA in California and GDPR in Europe to counteract data broker collection policies, but not all locations offer the same protections. In those places, Incognit may just offer a similar service to DeleteMe at a higher price. I want to talk to you about Upter. Upter is a third DeleteMe alternative. And when you think about Upter, I want you to think about a newcomer on the market. The company was founded during COVID in 2020, and the company provides users with a free scan and reports that details what information data brokers have on them. Upter also offers a premium opt-out service that automatically removes user information from over 330 data brokers. And so why should you consider Upter as a DeleteMe alternative? Well, it includes a 30-day money-back guarantee. You have an extensive database of data brokers and aggregators. Customers receive an exposure report within hours, and you have monthly scans that ensure that the user data stays off data broker sites. What are the pros and cons of Upter here? Upter, the pros first. Upter covers more than 335 data broker sites in its data removal process on its top level plan. It offers a free service to which you can add family members easily or even upgrade. Offers opt-out guides with step-by-step instructions for DIY removal. And also you have exposure reports that include a detailed look at what information is out there, along with screenshots of the process. So that's really cool. What about the cons here? Well, you do have limited data brokerage on all but the top plans. Data removal is done with bot automation on lower level plans. It lacks features and tools outside of data removal, and the premium plans cost more than those of many competitors. So this is something to think about. So when you think about Upter versus DeleteMe, Upter provides less coverage than DeleteMe, but is quicker in sharing feedback and insights on who has your data. So that could be a good things to have, okay? And for DIYers, Upter's free scanning service gives you most of the information you need to tackle data removal on your own. So in terms of the pricing as of the date of this show, The free basic, there's actually nothing. So this includes exposure reports for self-service opt-outs. The core, they're charging you a $3.99 per month, and this includes all free features plus automated removal requests for over 110 data broker sites. For the extended, they're charging you $14.99 per month, and this includes all core features plus removal requests for over 230 data broker sites and some assistance from a private agent. And then you have the ultimate, where they're charging you $24.99 per month. This includes all extended features plus removal requests for over 335 data broker sites, custom requests, and priority email support. So this is a really more granular. Let's talk about the fourth one. You have a Reputation Defender, and when you think about Reputation Defender, think about a company that was created by Norton more than a decade ago. And Reputation Defender offers a unique reputation cleanup service for paying subscribers. Reputation Defender manicures their online search results and removes actually customers' sensitive information from data broker sites in the process. So while Reputation Defender can give you, you as a business, a serious branding boost, this may not necessarily be for most individuals. So why should you consider Reputation Defender as a DeleteMe alternative? Well, you want to improve the quality of your digital footprint and reputation. You want a tool that offers assistance and access to extensive resource library. And you also want to have positive content creation and negative content suppression service. So what about the pros and cons of Reputation Defender? So the pros, you have a tool that provides a free reputation reports card that tells you what, if any, negative information about you is available online. So that's really good. It suppresses and attempts to take down negative and damaging posts and search results. It creates and publishes positive content about you online, and it removes also sensitive information about from data broker list and people's search sites. What about the cons here? Well, it is extremely expensive if you only need a data removal service. It's primarily focused on content creation, not data removal. It doesn't guarantee that it can remove negative content or even achieve positive results. And it's not really relevant for most individuals. It's mostly for businesses. So what about the pricing here? Well, you will need a consultation for exact pricing, but Reputation Defender's plans vary by how much content the company creates for you. So as of the date of this show, prices range between $3,000, 9 pieces of professional content, and $25,000, 49 pieces of professional content. So how does Reputation Defender versus DeleteMe compare? Well, while Reputation Defender offers a comparable data removal service to DeleteMe, it's the reputation cleanup service that stands out. So if you need help managing your online reputation and budget is no concern, Reputation Defender is a decent option in our view. Let me talk to you about Canary. So when you think about Canary, I want you to think about a tool that provides quick and effective data removal services for its customers, claiming to monitor more than 300 sites regularly and over 20,000 in total. And the company provides results in the first 24 to 48 hours, but requires more than 90 days to remove all the data it can locate. And so why should you consider maybe Canary as a DeleteMe alternative? Well, this tool actively monitors more than 350 data broker sites. You have a free plan that offers a scanning and limited removals, and you have discounts that are sometimes offered when you add family members to plans. So what are the pros and cons here when we think about Canary? So the pros first, so you have a 14-day free trial that includes the removals from 3 sites. So only 3 sites. So during the free trial of 2 weeks, only 3 sites. You get results in 24 to 48 hours that show you where your information is collected online. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee if let's say you are not satisfied with the process, and you can easily add family members and at reduced prices. What about the cons here? Well, if you analyze Canary versus let's say Incognit or Upter or even Aura, Canary stands out as a more expensive option than some competitors. There are no additional features to protect against identity theft. You have limited information provided on some data brokers, and the results may include false positives, so something that's really important. What about the pricing as of the date of this show? Well, Canary actually offers a free plan for DIYers, and a premium plan that takes care of data removal for users. So, as of the date of this show, they have the starter, the premium, and the additional family members. So, the starter is actually it doesn't cost anything. So, this includes personal information scanning and 3 free removals. The premium they're charging you is $17 monthly or $179 to $200 annually. And this includes all free features plus scans every 30 days. And additional family members will start you at $749 per month. Now, when we talk about Canary versus DeleteMe, how do they compare really? Well, Canary and DeleteMe provide similar services, but Canary makes it easier and more affordable to add members if you want coverage for the whole family. So if you have a family sort of a family process or family mindset, then you might want to think about Canary. Let's talk about Privacybee. And Privacybee is another player that I want to share with you. So Privacybee specializes in managing your privacy online, allowing you to customize what information you share and with whom, right? So for the organizations you want restricted, including data brokers, Privacybee helps remove your information and block them from tracking you in the first place. Now, why should you consider Privacybee as a DeleteMe alternative? Well, you have 24/7 data breach monitoring and alerts. You have a customizable privacy set of filters to safeguard your information. And you also have that, then that's what we love a lot. You have proactive tools that can help prevent data leaks and privacy issues in the first place. So what are the pros and cons when we think about Privacybee? Well, the pros first, you have a free vulnerability scan and data breach monitoring. You have privacy browser extension, whitelist trusted companies and blocks trackers. You have a tool that manages your information with over 117,000 to 120,000 companies. So that's really good. So what about the minuses? When you think about Privacybee, what kind of minuses should you be thinking about? Well, there is no free plan, no free trial, or money back guarantee. And when you think about Privacybee, think about a costly option for those who just want data removal. And they may delete information from useful accounts if you're not really careful. So this is one of the things that we tell our clients to always be very thorough and very diligent when you actually entrust your data removal process to Privacybee. So in terms of pricing, Privacybee has one plan that includes data broker information removal and trust management features. So they also have the trust management features. So as of the date of this show, Privacybee cost about $200 a year. So $200 a year, that's what you have to think about in terms of pricing. So Privacybee versus DeleteMe, how do they compare? Well, Privacybee helps you remove your information from data brokers like DeleteMe, but the service is actually unique in that it allows you to control your privacy online and indicate what companies you trust with your information. So something to really think about, especially if you are serious about removing your data from data brokers or sites. Let me talk to you now about OneRep. OneRep is the last one I want to share with you in today's conversation. So OneRep was founded in 2015. So they have helped they have helped close to 500,000 people remove over 5 million records from data broker lists. And the company's AI-powered data removal service scans, monitors, and removes information from nearly 200 sites to protect its users' privacy. So that's really good. And so why should you actually consider OneRep as a DeleteMe alternative? Well, you have detailed and easy to read privacy reports, monthly rescans and monitoring, and plans are available for families of 6 or even more people. So what are the pluses and minuses of OneRep? The pluses first. The tool removes personal information from over 200 sites. Free scan to find out which sites have and publish your information. You have a 5-day free trial, but no money back guarantee. And family plans are available as well as options for more than 10 people. So that's really good. What about the minuses here? Let's quickly talk about that. So when you think about the OneRep, you have a tool that offers limited features aside from data removal. It lacks support options with the real humans, no monitoring or alerts for data breaches, and plans may be overpriced for what they offer when you really think about it. Let's talk about pricing here. So here's the pricing as of the date of this show. Yourself, you will be paying $15 per month. And this includes scanning, monitoring, and removing information on close to 200 data broker sites. But that's for one person. For your family, you have to think about $30 per month, and this covers up to 6 people. And for your team, the price will vary, but this can cover more than 10 people. But it really includes a personal account manager, administrative dashboard, and custom billing. So you have to actually contact the company for more information. So when you think about DeleteMe, basically versus OneRep, OneRep provides a comparable service to a DeleteMe, but it likely works better for families and businesses looking to remove personal information from data brokers. So something to really think about. So let me close to this conversation with some considerations here. So when we talk about DeleteMe versus all the other players that I share with you to this conversation, the whole conversation continues to revolve around what? Protecting your privacy online, right? Protecting your social security number, your credit card number, your bank account, your name, your good name, your job history, your residential history, and so on and so forth. So DeleteMe and the other data removal services that I just shared with you in today's conversation, they help you remove your information from data broker lists. But there are actually steps that you can take to limit how much of your data is available in the first place. And that's what you have to do, right? It's all about being proactive here and not actually feeding a lot of data brokers with much food anyway. So by improving your cyber hygiene, you can better protect your privacy and help prevent identity theft. So the last thing you want is to actually have your good name or your good data in the dark web. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to limit what you share with online services. Data breaches can do serious harm to your online privacy and safety. So the less information you share with services and vendors, especially your phone numbers, financial details, the safer you will be in the event that their databases are breached. You want to remove your personal information from Google searches. So you can remove your personal information from Google's search engine in 2 ways. You can submit a personal content removal request, or you can request removal through the results about your session in your Google account privacy settings. And you also want to tighten your social media privacy settings. So while you should be wary about sharing anything online, you can protect your information on social media through your privacy settings by, for example, managing who sees what you post and where. You also want to delete old accounts, so this is also a possibility. And so when we talk about deleting old accounts, you can easily reduce your digital footprint by deleting old and unused accounts. If you can't remove an account entirely, it's wise to remove or change any factual information as well as login credentials on the account in the first place. So that will help you. And also use anti-trackers and antivirus programs. So you want to flesh out your cybersecurity program with anti-trackers and antivirus software that block information stealing websites, as well as malware from latching onto your data or your device. So the bottom line here is that DeleteMe is not your only option, right? Removing your personal information from data broker sites can go a long way in preventing unwanted ads, phishing scams, and hackers. That's why DeleteMe has been so effective and successful over the years. However, true online privacy and security now require a multi-pronged approach that few companies offer. So that's really important to think about. So in conclusion to this conversation, I share with you DeleteMe Alternatives. I give you the overview, the alternatives, the considerations, and then the conclusion. In terms of alternatives, we have Aura, Incognit, Upter, Reputation Defender, Canary, Privacybee, and OneRep. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.